English grammar and composition. So let's start this one. We are just going to learn English grammar to a certain extent from this book, that is Wren and Martin's English Grammar and Composition. If you want to invite anybody else who wants to really learn English language and wants to really hear a lot of benefit from this class, you can also send this link to that person. That person is also allowed to attend the class. Okay, beta? Skin sabani ki zaat kiche beta?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the very first topic that we have got in our Wren and Martin is all about parts of speech. To simplify the parts of speech, actually, what are the parts of speech? We have just got simple definition. That is, the parts of speech actually communicates the Abdullah Tapis logout login through. Okay, the parts of speech actually shows us the function and position of each and every word in a sentence. When we say function and position of each and every sentence in a every word in a function in a sentence, then certainly we actually communicate, we actually believe that, or we actually think that every word has got different position and every word has got different function. For example, I am a student. In this sentence, little sentence of I am a student, every word has got different position as well as every word has got different function to do. Like I is supposed to be here, the subject, as well as it is a sort of pronoun, personal pronoun, first person speaker pronoun, and am is always used with I, and it also shows us the time. It also shows us the time of the present time, and a student is an article that is used to show the generality, or in other words, the common nouns in a singular form, and then student is a sort of what we say a common noun again. So here each and every word has got different position and different functions. That's why we just learn parts of speech in order to understand each and every word in a sentence, how to use them properly, why to use them properly in a sentence, and what's actually the function of that word and what is actually the position of that word. So that's why we've got here parts of speech. The roundabout 8 parts of speech are mentioned in Wren and Martin's book, and in other books you will find 9 parts of speech. One is that is article that we will cover in later classes. So let's start from this one. I'm sure 100% sure you would be knowing a lot about these parts of speech in your you might have learned from various sources by using the books or from your different English class teachers and from your different sources. But you know what, this is just a sort of what we say comprehensive class. In this class we will just be knowing about what is actually exceptional, what are the exceptional cases with all these parts of speeches, apart from getting a little bit enough knowledge about these parts of speech, these words in a sort of language or in a sentence. So let's go. Let's start from the very beginning. Number 1 is noun. Noun is actually we've got various definitions of the noun, and of course, noun is one of the most important words in our English language as well. So, Wren and Martin defines the noun as a noun is a word. A noun is a word that is used as the name of a person, place, or thing. This is the first definition is from Wren and Martin's book, and it actually communicates that it is just a name. It's just a name of a person, of a place, of anything. When we say anything, actually here I have given the notes here. The word thing is used to mean anything that we can think of. It means that it can be either idea, it can be either supernatural powers that we have never observed in our life. Actually, it can be any other different thing that we cannot even touch, we cannot feel, we cannot even think about, we cannot even what do we say, have a sort of body structure in our mind about that particular thing, but still we have got that idea in our minds. For example, the bravery, for example, anger, for example, wisdom. These all 3 nouns have got no body, no weight, no, they do not occupy any kind of space, but still we can think about them, which still we can talk about them. What is the bravery, what's intelligence, what's wisdom, what's anger, and what are the advantages of anger, what are the disadvantages of anger, all these things. So that's why these are the nouns. They have got no body in particular. They've got no any kind of what do we say weight in particular. And of course, when they have got no body and no weight, they actually cannot occupy any kind of space. So that's why these are just ideas, and most of the times ideas come in the category of thing. Another definition that I found is noun is a naming word. When I say noun is a naming word, actually I'm making it a process of giving the name to the things. What do I mean actually here? The process of giving the name to the things is more like this one. That, for example, somebody, the very first person who invented the pen, the word pen, and before that he invented that type of instrument of writing something on the page. So that pen actually is named. That is a name given to that particular instrument by the very first person. After that, what happened is, and that name started spreading to the people, and people started listening about it very frequently, and slowly, gradually, they accepted that name as a natural thing. So that is the very first time giving name to any object is actually a process of naming the things, and that's what here the definition says. A noun is a naming word. Any other definition is a noun is the name of anything or everything. When we say anything or everything, actually,
Note करो.
when we say anything or everything, actually here, what do I mean? That whatever things around you are present, available, and whatever things you cannot even see them, these are all found in category of anything or everything. Anything that you can think of as an object, as a sort of thing, that is noun. And everything that you can even imagine of, when I say imagine of, that means above the physical structure of that body, because above the physical existence of that particular thing. So that comes in the category of anything or everything. That's why we say it's the name of anything or everything that we call noun. Okay, apart from that, in order to understand the noun, we have got some properties of the noun. Of course, everything has got properties, and here the noun is also having some properties. A noun can be living or non-living. That's quite certain that noun can be living or non-living. When we say living, it consists of animals, humans, plants, birds, and fishes, and so many other things that are living, like microorganisms, and many other things that are living. And non-living, when we say non-living, everything around us, like table, like mobile, like laptop, like pen, like book, like what is a chair, these are all non-living things. So a noun can be a living thing or a non-living thing. That's one property. Second property is noun can be a human or non-human. When I say human or non-human, in this category, most of the times I include living things like this. The human, that means a boy, a girl, a man, a woman, people, crowd, and students, teachers, and father, mother, sister, brother, son-in-law, brother-in-law, sister-in-law, wife. These are all found in human category. And non-human category, animals, pets, okay, cattle, or what do we say, other, what do we say, domestic animals like sheep, goat, all these fall in the category of non-human things. And a third property is noun can be countable or uncountable. When we say noun can be countable or uncountable, we've got a different category here. That is, I'll explain here in a different sheet. Let me find it out. I think somebody is having problem with this audio. Sir, आवाज सही नहीं आ रही. Mohammed Musa, and same problem continues. Abdullah. Abdullah, I think maybe there is a sort of network problem. You can, what can I say? I don't have any. You can use any other person's ID, the Google Zoom ID, to join this class, please. Well, countable and countable are two different categories. When we say countable noun, that actually means the nouns can be counted into different numbers, like 1 pen, 2 pens, 3 pens, 4 pens, 1 boy, 2 boys, 3 boys, 4 boys, or 100 boys, 1 student, 50 students, 51 students, and all these things. So in this category, we've got a countable noun. But when we say a noun can be uncountable, that actually means noun cannot be measured in numbers. They cannot be counted in numbers, but they can be measured in a particular comprehensive or understandable units like kilogram, centimeter, meter, and other units like NB, KB, all these things. So we've got different types of noun here, countable and uncountable. Both are really having different position in their own self. like this. I'm making a table here. Countable, uncountable, like this one. Pain is what is it? Countable. We can count the pain in numbers, like 1 pen, 2 pens, 3 pens, 4 pens. But the pain is mostly made up of plastic. Plastic is uncountable now because we cannot count the plastic, but we can measure the plastic in various units. How? Have you ever heard about plastic being counted as one plastic, 2 plastics, 3 plastics? No way. So that's why plastic is uncountable here, but pain is countable. Like this one, ring is countable. We can count the rings, like 1 ring, 2 rings, 3 rings, 4 rings, but we cannot count the gold of which the ring is made, or silver of which the ring is made, or copper of which the ring is made. So these are three what is the substances, materials are uncountable actually. You might not have heard, you will never hear about this being counted as 1 gold, 2 golds, 3 golds, 4 golds, no way. But we've got particular units of measurement for all these things. Like for example, another one we have got here, a bottle. Bottles are mostly made up of glass or plastic. So we can count bottles, 1 bottle, 2 bottles, 3 bottles, 4 bottles, but we cannot count the glass. We cannot count plastic. Both of them are uncountable here in the second category. So as per the Wren and Martin, countable nouns are those which can be counted in numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But uncountable nouns are those which cannot be counted in numbers but can be measured in a particular unit or unit of measurement. Okay, and next property is noun can be sort of concrete or abstract. When I say concrete or abstract, both have got different sense, both have got different meaning. I actually mean by concrete, I actually mean that using all the 5 senses of human being, we can feel that, we can touch that, we can see that particular object, particular noun. Like this one, table, we can see the table, and table has got weight, table has got mass, table has to occupy the space as well, and it has got a particular firm, solid body, and we can touch the table. It can be made up of plastic or iron or any other material like wood. But the important thing is it can be touched easily. So it falls in the category of what do you say, concrete noun. Whereas we've got abstract noun like what do you say, soul. Have you ever heard about soul having a particular body? Have you ever watched about soul getting out of the body of somebody? Can anybody tell me, have you ever seen any kind of soul? Girls, boys?
No, sir.
Of course, we have never seen or observed or experienced or watched any kind of soul. Okay, apart from this one, anger. If we remove the anger from the particular person who is angry, then can you say that you can watch the anger, you can see the anger, or you can touch the anger? Hello?
Yes, sir. We can don't see the anger, but we can what can I say?
We can
Observe,
see,
sir.
we can
Yes,
see,
sir. We can observe.
we
Yes,
can
sir. We can see.
observe. When we say we can observe, actually we are using sixth sense, the
Yes,
sense
sir.
of common sense, what do we say, or instinct. But
we
we can
cannot touch.
touch the anger when we put the anger out of that particular person who's angry. Or for example, if we say that wise men, remove the men from that, and what remains there is wisdom. Can you see the wisdom out of men? wisdom particular जी अगर विजडम के उन पर्टिकुलर मानव का अकुल के पर्टिकुलर मानव का अलग करे इस चीज चाचा की नजर ही तो वो विजडम
No, sir.
कौन नजर
No,
ही तो
sir.
सागे हिसाब सां असां वटि इलाही क्वालिटीज़ आहिनि जेके असां अगर उन जी पर्टिकुलर नाउन खां अलॻि करे रखूं असां उन खे ऑब्जर्व करण जी कोशिशि कयूं ऑब्जर्व त करे ईंदासीं पर उन खे असां अगर टच करण जी कोशिशि कयूं या ॾिसण जी कोशिशि कयूं या उन खे मेजर करण जी कोशिशि कयूं त असां मापे नथा सघूं उन खे टच नथा करे सघूं असां ॾिसी नथा सघूं. These type of nouns fall in the category of abstract noun. We will be discussing this in detail But these are few properties that we should bear in our minds in order to understand the basic concept of noun. That it does not have just fixed definition. The definition can vary, and of course, the nature of each noun can vary from another noun. And some nouns can be living, or some nouns can be non-living. Some nouns can be human, and some nouns can be non-human. Some nouns can be countable, some nouns can be uncountable. Some nouns fall in the category of concrete noun, and other nouns are abstract noun, as we cannot see them, we cannot touch them easily. So that's why these are abstract nouns. Moving to the next slide. Now we have got these types of nouns. We have got 5 types of noun. Number first is common noun. Wren and Martin share the definition here. That is, common noun is a name given in common to every person or thing of the same kind or class. That means it is a name shared by all of the same category. When I say same category, that means they would be having a sort of same nature, same function, same purpose, or same appearance. This is really important. A single name shared by singularly or plurally by similar things because of their similar nature, because of their similar, what do we say, function, because of their similar appearance, because of their similar purpose. Like pen, every pen is supposed to be used for writing purpose, and every pen has got the same purpose, they have got the same function. That's why we apply the name pen to every object that is used to write down something. Like book, book is a particular a sort of object that is supposed to be read, and every book falling in this category, which is supposed to be read out properly and understood, that is named as book, in singular, but in plural we call that books. And for example, teacher, the purpose of the teacher or the function of the teacher is to teach other people. So that's why every person who teaches other people is known as teacher, and we apply the same name to every person who does the same function. And a student, a person, or a person who wants to learn something from anybody else and who goes to learn it from somebody, that is a student. So you are also a student. There are other fellows or class fellows of yours, they also learn from somebody, from some particular place, and that's the reason we apply this single name or share this single name to all the people falling in this category. So that is common noun. For example, mosque. हर वह जगह जिथे असां नमाज पढ़ण वेंदा आहियूं जमात शागिर्द, उन्ही खे असां मस्जिद चवंदा आहियूं। पोइ असांजे पाड़े में हिकिड़ी मस्जिद आहे, तव्हांजे पाड़े में अलॻि मस्जिद आहे, ॿिए कंहिंजे पाड़े में अलॻि मस्जिद हूंदी आहे, अञा ॿियूं जाम मस्जिदूं आहिनि असांजे पूरे मुल्क में, पूरी दुनिया में. So we call them mosque. Generally we share this single name mosque to every place where people go for offering prayer. This is common noun. Now school जो purpose या function चाहे तो उते ॿार जेके सिखण ईंदा आहिनि, स्टूडेंट टीचर जेके सेखारण ईंदा आहिनि, त अहिड़ी जगह जिते शागिर्द सिखण वञनि ऐं टीचर सेखारण वञनि, उन्ही खे असां स्कूल चवंदा आहियूं. तव्हांजो पंहिंजो IB कम्युनिटी कॉलेज स्कूल आहे, उन खां अलावा ॿिया अहिड़ा स्कूल आहिनि दादू में तमामु घणा, कोटली में, हिते हैदराबाद में तमामु घणा स्कूल आहिनि. उन्हनि जो बेसिक फंक्शन छा कोई आहे, that it is a place where students come to learn and teachers go to teach. So that's why we give it a single what is a common name to every such type of place. I get समझ में इससे बेटा?
Yes, sir.
Second type is proper noun. Proper noun, as for the Wren Martin's book, is a name of some particular person or place. के particular person or place जो नालो जेकॾहिं को particular नालो हूंदो त उनखे असां चवंदासीं proper noun चवंदासीं. हिकिड़ी ॿी ॻाल्हि ज़हन में रखिजो, when I say proper noun, actually what I mean, you need to understand this as well. When I say particular person or particular place, that means actually it is a sort of name which gives a sort of identity. If you don't understand my writing, you cannot be doctor. So it is sort of particular name that gives somebody a sort of particular identity. जेका कहीं भी शय के, कहीं भी माण्हू के, कहीं भी जगह के का particular सुञाणप दे तो, identity दे तो, उन्हीं के साथ proper noun चऊं था. For example, school is general common name. But अगर असां चऊं IB community college दादू, त तव्हां जे ज़हन में उन ये पूरी place, पूरी location जी हिकिड़ी particular image अची वेंदी. त हिन ई जगह खे असां IB community college दादू चऊं था. For example, teacher is a common noun. But मां तव्हां जे चवां सर अब्दुल गफूर, त तव्हां जे ज़हन में उन ई particular teacher जी image अची वेंदी. For example, a student is a common noun. But ताज क्या हम arrest करने नालों पर जिन्हें particular identity मुझे तो वो नालों उन्हें जे मतलब उन्हें जी particular सुझाव कराए तो identity जाए तो उन्हें जैसा चला सी proper noun चला सी कितने red color में एक note लिखेला तो proper means of one's own. Proper जितना मतलब छाये तो के मान जो पांच का सुझाव मुझे पांच का recognition मुझे उन्हें कैसा proper noun जमता. Hence a proper name is a person's own name. Then जे करे के भी मान जो proper name जितना उन्हें मान जो पांच नालों होंगे. Proper nouns the note check curricula. Proper nouns are always written with a capital letter at the beginning. जब मैं सा proper noun की कितने जुमले में लिखना सी तो उन्हें मतलब ये हुआ तो सा उन्हें ये कि हमेशा capital letter सा शुरू करना सी उन्हें कि ऐसा कहीं भी small letter सा शुरू नहीं करना सी. Why? Because it is a proper noun. And common noun ला ये रूल है तो common noun जितने भी लिखना सी जुमले में उन्हें कि ऐसा small letter सा लिखना सी पर अगर जुमले जो बिल्कुल शुरू में लिखना होगा सा तो उन्हें ऐसा capital letter सा लिखना सी. Now here it says करे करे सा proper noun के common noun जिस हिसाब से इस्तेमाल करना है जी मिसाल दो he was a Luqman the wisest man of his age आने तक को लुकमान ऐसा यूज किया ये एक्चुअली उन्हें जे लाइक के मानों से इस्तेमाल किया लुकमान जो मतलब है common man who has got some wisdom so इन्हीं हिसाब से ऐसा इन्हें लुकमान कहते हैं common creature थी. Kalidas is often called the Shakespeare. The Shakespeare was a common noun too because we are associating the greatest dramatist quality of writing a greatest drama in the world to somebody else. So that becomes a common noun. For example, अगर के क्लास में किताब की क्लास में के मानों की बात भी तो ऐसा क्लास जो Einstein है that Einstein word here becomes common noun though it is a proper noun but there we are using it as a common noun. For example, तामा के बे मानों की जवाब देखिए सारी मुस्तकबिल जो अब्दुल कदीर खान थी जो that Abdul Qadir Khan is actually used here as common noun though it is a proper noun but ऐसा होने के as a common noun used here था. आइगल समझो बेटा इस टाइम.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, beta. Now we've got here third category that is collective noun. Collective noun actually, as per Ren Martin's book, is a single name that is given to a group of or number of or collection of persons or things taken together and spoken of as one whole. इन्हें जो मतलब चाहे तो ऐसा चले पे कोई भी single ना लो कि group of things के लिए था, group of objects के लिए था, group of people के लिए group of members के लिए तो वो single ना लो सारे collective नाम थी भी दो. For example, second definition निकाले किया सा वो चाहते हैं a single name shared by a group of similar objects, members, items similar in purpose, function, appearance or origin. एरे किस्म जा मानो जेके के होता है सिमिलर होजन पांच हिनन चेंज हिसाब से पर्पस के हिसाब से सिमिलर होजन फंक्शन के हिसाब से सिमिलर होजन अपीयरेंस के हिसाब से सिमिलर होजन या वरी ओरिजिन के हिसाब से सिमिलर होजन आई वो किसी में ग्रुप ठाइन ता पान में उन्हीं के साथ को सिंगल नालो लिंदासी देखा ता जलासी कलेक्टिव नाउन चमदासी जी मिसाल तो crowd is actually given a name collective noun given to a group of people. Mob is also given to a group of people. Team is actually given a group of players in cricket team, hockey team, football team. Flock is given to the group of birds similar in appearance or similar in origin. Herd is actually given to the group of animals like goats, sheep, buffaloes, cows. These when they go outside they make a sort of group of similar animals. We call them one animal with one name, that is herd. Army is actually given to the group of soldiers. Fleet is actually given to the group of fighter planes, jets, fighter planes. Okay, jury is given to the group of judges who are supposed to decide on something, and family is actually given to the group of one family is actually a group of members in a particular house. Nation is group of people or group of persons representing one sort of nation having different culture. Parliament is actually group of members having more than 300 seats in parliament. Okay, members. And committee is also the group of people. So here,
Sir?
all of these are actually GT.
Sir, we can say the school or class is the example of collective noun.
No, beta, when we say school or class, actually we are taking that place. We are not taking group of things here. I
Sir, but Sir, but class is the collection of students. Sir, why we
No doubt, no
don't
doubt
say
it is, no doubt. But you know what? जैसे ऐसा क्लास था चाहूँ ऐसा उन्हें लोकेशन उन्हें प्लेस के दाखिल कराऊँ ऐसा उनमें अंदर मौजूद शागिर्दन के उस्तादन के नता कराऊँ तेरे ऐसा स्कूल था चाहूँ ऐसा उन्हें बिल्डिंग के दाखिल कराऊँ उन्हें सिंगल बिल्डिंग के दाखिल चाहूँ उन्हीं में ऐसा मौजूद शागिर्दन के स्टाफ के या लोअर स्टाफ के या एडमिन स्टाफ या टीचिंग स्टाफ के साथ काउंट करें तो वो प्लेस से हिसाब से थी हो पर वो ऐसा कलेक्टिव नाउन नहीं थी सके हाँ कम्युनिटी कम्युनिटी ऐसा ऐसा अगर खंडा तो कम्युनिटी ऐसा नहीं करेगी सुन कलेक्टिव नाउन थी भी दो जो उन्हीं में ऐसा वो प्लेसेस पे कहीं ऐसा दो मानव जो पान में गद्दार कहीं ऐसा को आई मानव जो पान में एक जो कल्चर हो जो कहीं ऐसा को मानव जो पान में एक जो रिलीजन हो जो कहीं ऐसा को so that becomes a collective noun there community आएगा समझ में
yes, sir.
Yeah, another word is staff. Staff जो हुआ समझो वो collective noun है because when we say staff, teaching staff, actually we include all the teachers there in a particular school or in a particular institute. When we say admin staff, all the members of that category fall in that under the collective name of the admin staff. आएगा समझ में बेटा? बेटा इससे गाल क्लियर आते हैं
Yes, sir.
Okay, now we've got number 4 is material noun. We have already talked about this in the category of uncountable noun, but here we are just elaborating it more. It is a sort of name of any substance or material which cannot be counted in numbers, one thing, but can be measured in different units of measurement. मुख्तलिफ units of measurement के अंदर उन्हें ऐसा उनके measure कर सकता, but we cannot count them in numbers. उनके numbers में count ना कर सकूं. Many other objects are made of these materials. उन्हें material noun मा, उन्हें material मा, in substance मा, ऐसा काफी प्यार nouns ठाई सकूंगा. जिया ऐसा we talked about plastic. Plastic is something material noun. It cannot be counted, but we can measure it in kilogram or gram. And out of this plastic, we can make a lot of other objects like mobiles, like laptops, like toys, like pens, like other things. So this plastic is uncountable, but things to be made from this plastic are actually most of the times countable. Silver is again uncountable, gold is uncountable, iron is uncountable, but name of material. Copper is uncountable, but name of material. Wood is also uncountable. But out of wood, we make a lot of other things like windows, like doors, like so many houses, huts, and many other things as well. Oil is uncountable noun. Honey is uncountable noun. Water is uncountable noun. I'm sure you will never ever hear about anything like 1 water, 2 waters, 3 waters, 4 waters. But we've got measurement units in the form of bottle. Bottle can be counted, and water can be measured in liters. Milk is always measured in liters. It is not counted in numbers like 1 milk, 2 milks, 3 milks. No way. I guess समझ में बेटा इस time. So material noun is uncountable always. ऐसे की गिरा बेटा?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Next is abstract noun. See, general ideas अगर इन देखो general sense का हो तो abstract noun actually represents some sort of idea. वो idea जिनके बारे में सब सोच सकता, जिनके बारे में सब कराई सकता, जिनके बारे में सब लिखी सकता, जिनके बारे में सब पढ़ी सकता, पर उन्हीं के साथ न लिखी सकता, न टच कर सकता, उन्हें जो न बॉडी आहे, उन्हें जो न वेट होगा, न बड़ी किसी किस्म जो स्पेस ऑक्युपाई करता. तो ऐसे किस्म के नाउन के साथ एब्स्ट्रैक्ट नाउन चंदासी. ये मिसाल तौर कितने डेफिनेशन में रहने मार्क्स में बताए तो an abstract noun is usually the name of quality. ये किस्म की क्वालिटी के अगर नाउन के ऐसा प्रेजेंट किया तो इसे एब्स्ट्रैक्ट नाउन चंदासी और एक्शन दिखरे किस्म के एरो एक्शन जो नाउन के ऐसा पेश किया और वही स्टेट कंडीशन ऑफ any person. तो उन्हीं any other object तो उन्हीं के साथ abstract noun चंदासी considered apart. This is really important. Considered apart from the object to which it belongs. उन्हें ये noun of quality, action और state के साथ उन पर्टिकुलर ऑब्जेक्ट का अलग करे सा पेश किया सी जे ऑब्जेक्ट सा ताल्लुक रखे तो फॉर एग्जांपल एंग्री मैन एंगर जगह मैन सा ताल्लुक रखे तो मैन के साथ कंडीशन हो बाकी एंगर बच्चों उन्हें एंगर के साथ न था दिख सकूं उन्हें एंगर जो को वेट को न को उन्हें एंगर के साथ टच न था कर जाऊं बट ऐसा उन्हें ये बारे में सोची सकूं था उन्हें ये बारे में गलाए सकूं था उनका फायदा नुकसान ऐसा डिस्कस कर सकूं था. So that is abstract noun. It does not have body. I mean, आप किसी भी particular body ना है, does not have any weight or weight nine and does not occupy space, but can only be thought about. We can just think about it, read about, written about, or spoken about. How? Let's go ahead. Abstract noun में असांखे सिर्फ first category मिले थी, why category of the quality, abstract noun of quality. Most of the times, this abstract noun of quality is made from adjectives. देखिए बस आउट adjective में देखिए ऐसा आउट adjective of what degrees of adjective मिलन थी असांखे या adjective of manner असांखे मिलन था देखिए adjective of quality जेके असांखे मिले थी उन्हीं adjective of quality में असांखे abstract noun of quality मिलन था. जी मिसाल तौर good जेको आहे abstract noun or adjective of quality आहे पर उन्हीं में असां noun ठाहियो सी goodness. kind जेको आहे quality आहे adjective आहे उन्हीं में असां kindness. white जेको असांजो adjective आहे उन्हीं में असां whiteness. dark adjective आहे उन्हीं में darkness. hard adjective आहे उन्हीं में hardness. bright adjective आहे उन्हीं में brightness. honest adjective आहे honest man, but honesty is a noun. wisdom wise man, wise जेको adjective आहे उन्हीं में असां wisdom कढियो सी. brave boy, brave जेको असांजो adjective उन्हीं में असां bravery ठाही सी. त ये असांजा मुख्तलिफ what we say abstract noun of quality. action में छा मतलब आहे? action जो मतलब इहो आहे त को न को verb हूंदो उन verb मां असां उन को noun कढंदासीं. मतलब पहिरियां verb उन जो action में ईंदो उन खां पोइ उन खे असां noun करे पेश कंदासीं. जी मिसाल तौर to laugh. to laugh is a sort of verb. उन्हीं verb में असां laughter कढियो थी. जारी करा केर माण्हू खिलंदो पहिरियां उहो action खिलण वारो परफॉर्म कंदो त बाद में असांखे उन जी खिल नज़र ईंदी. फॉर एग्जांपल theft चोरी. को माण्हू चोरी कंदो त असां चवंदासीं हिन चोरी कई आहे त उहा चोरी जेका आहे उहा theft उहा action थी ज़ाहिर करे. movement to move हिकिड़े क़िस्म जो verb आहे उन्हीं में असां movement लफ़्ज़ कढियोसीं जेको बाद में action खे ज़ाहिर करे. ओके judge. to judge is a sort of particular word, particular verb. उन्हीं में असां ठाहियोसीं noun. judgment. hatred जेको noun निकतल आहे to hate मां निकतल आहे. को माण्हू नफ़रत कंदो त उन जी दिलि में नफ़रत हूंदी. अगर नफ़रत कंदो ई न त दिलि में नफ़रत कोन हूंदी. so it is taken from the verb. now here we have got state. state जेके आहे abstract noun of state और mostly एक ही noun मां common noun मां वरती वई आहे. remember one thing, state जेको आहे abstract noun of state वो हमेशा के न के common noun मां वरती वई आहे. जीअं child मां असां noun कढियोसीं childhood जेको आहे उहो वरतो वियो आहे child मां. child common noun आहे. boy common noun आहे उन्हीं मां असां noun कढियोसीं boyhood. young man इते उन्हीं जी स्टेट तो ॿुधाए. slave जेको आहे उहो हिकिड़े क़िस्म जो common noun आहे उन मां लफ़्ज़ वरतोसीं slavery. sleep जेको आहे उहो noun असांजो noun भी आहे हिकिड़े क़िस्म जो ऐं उन्हीं खे असां ईअं सम्झो था त हिकिड़े क़िस्म जो माण्हू कंडीशन तो ज़ाहिर करे स्टेट तो ज़ाहिर करे. sick man क्वालिटी या एडजेक्टिव आहे पर उन्हीं जी कान का स्टेट तो ज़ाहिर करे कंडीशन तो ज़ाहिर करे हालत तो ज़ाहिर करे त इहो असांजो abstract noun of state में थियो. dead to die verb आहे पर उन्हीं मां असां लफ़्ज़ वठोसीं death. death हिकिड़े क़िस्म जी स्टेट ज़ाहिर कंदो आहे. poverty poor man poor क्वालिटी आहे एडजेक्टिव आहे उन्हीं मां असां स्टेट वठीसीं poverty. अच्छा ॿी ॻाल्हि इहा ज़हन में रखिजो त लाज़िम न सिर्फ़ असां noun मां वठूं उन एडजेक्टिव मां बि वठी सघूं था असां ऐं उन्हीं के noun करे ठाहे सघूं था. पर हिकिड़ी शर्त इहा आहे त उहा कंहिं न कंहिं हिसाब सां कंडीशन ज़ाहिर करे कंहिं न कंहिं हिसाब सां स्टेट ज़ाहिर करे या का स्टेज ज़ाहिर करे या का लेवल ज़ाहिर करे या को स्टैंडर्ड ज़ाहिर करे. जी मिसाल तौर poor man जेको आहे उहो कहिड़ी कंडीशन में पॉवर्टी जी कंडीशन में आहे. जी मिसाल तौर slave nation slave जेको आहे उहो कहिड़ी हालत तो ज़ाहिर करे गुलामी वाली हालत तो ज़ाहिर करे तरीके सां स्लेवरी कढीसी. ओके फॉर एग्जांपल बचपन जेको आहे ॿार मां वरतो वियो आहे ॿार मां वरतो आहे चाइल्ड मां वरतो आहे त चाइल्डहुड खे करे छॾियोसीं असां.
सर
जी बेटा.
सर गॉड असां जेका सो खुदा सर कैन इट बी कंसिडर्ड एज एब्स्ट्रैक्ट नाउन?
गॉड जेको आहे एब्स्ट्रैक्ट नाउन सां नथा कंसीडर करे सघूं. उहो असांजो ईंदो कैटेगरी ऑफ common noun या proper noun में. and there is a reason इहो आहे त असां उहो कंहिं न कंहिं ज़ात जो नालो रखियो आहे. उहो न कंहिं क़िस्म जी क्वालिटी तो ज़ाहिर करे न कंहिं क़िस्म जी असांखे एक्शन तो ज़ाहिर करे न कंहिं क़िस्म जी कंडीशन तो ज़ाहिर करे या स्टेट तो ज़ाहिर करे. अगर ये टई कैटेगरी ज़ाहिर नथो करे उन जे बावजूद भी कंहिं न कंहिं ज़ात जो नालो आहे त उन खे असां या कॉमन नाउन में कंसीडर या प्रॉपर नाउन में. कॉमन नाउन में तॾहिं कंसीडर कंदासीं जॾहिं स्मॉल जी सां लिखूं जीअं गॉड्स इन हिंदुइज्म त उहो स्मॉल जी वारो जेको गॉड आहे उहो असांजो कॉमन नाउन थींदो. ऐं प्रॉपर नाउन इन हिसाब सां जॾहिं कैपिटल जी लिखूं जेको असांखे वन गॉड ॿुधाए, यूनिटी ऑफ गॉड ॿुधाए या वननेस ऑफ गॉड ॿुधाए, त उहो वन जेको आहे वो गॉड कैपिटल जी सां उहो असांजो प्रॉपर नाउन में अची वेंदो। आई ॻाल्हि समझ में बेटा?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anybody else has got question? Boys? Okay, let's go ahead then. So we can speak of a brave soldier, a strong man, a beautiful flower, but we can also think of these qualities apart from any particular person or thing, and we speak of bravery, strength, and beauty by themselves. The same as I had discussed earlier, we have to just extract that quality, that noun from that particular person or thing that it belongs to. So also we can speak of what persons do or feel apart from the persons themselves and give it a name. The word abstract means drawn off. Word abstract मतलब है कि सीमा कदियल या निकटल. Now we have got some rules of making. What do we say? Abstract noun from different other words. Like from adjectives, as abstract noun ठाई सकूँगा. Adjectives में असां किधर ठाऊं? For example, kindness जेको आहे वो ठाहियो वियो आहे kind में. Honesty जेको ठाहियो वियो आहे वो honest में. ये ॿई जेके honest and kind आहिनि, ये असांजा adjective आहिनि. जीअं good I adjective उनमें goodness असांखे मिले थो. ठीकु आहे बेटा? जीअं मिसाल anger, angry जेको आहे वो adjective उनमें असांखे anger मिले थो. wise man, wise जेको adjective उनमें असांखे wisdom मिले थो. त इहे असांजा adjective आहिनि. adjective में असां abstract noun ठाहे सघूं था. असां abstract noun जेको verb में बि ठाहे सघूं था. जीअं मिसाल to obey में असां लफ़्ज़ कढियो आहे obedience. to grow में असां लफ़्ज़ वरितो आहे growth. to move में असां लफ़्ज़ वरितो आहे movement. To laugh masala is laughter. Ji beta, somebody has got question. Mohammad Musa, you want to say something? Hello?